So in this video, we'll be looking at how we can import CAD data. In this case, it's going to be from a survey to actually create a drawing, and we're going to annotate over the top of that drawing. So just open up a standard architectural template, and once we're in there, we're going to go into Insert, and we're going to insert where it says Import CAD. So click on that button there, and it brings up this dialog box, and I've got a DWG file in there, and this is the one I'm going to be using in my downloads file. So I'm just going to click on that, and we can see it's placed it up over here somewhere. So we're just going to try and drag that across. Before I can drag it, just click on it and unpin it so I can actually move it. And I'm just going to place this in the middle of my drawing in the plan view. Obviously, I can't see it in plan view because this is going to be a drawing of a wall. So it's vertical, so I need to look into an elevation. So I'm going to open up my elevations, click on North, and then we can see it over here. So once I'm in this stage here, in my north elevation, I want to get rid of these level lines because they're a bit annoying and in the way. So with nothing selected, go into Visibility Graphics Overrides on the left, click on Edit, into Annotation Categories and down to L for Levels, and click Apply. Okay, all I'm left now is with the data that's been brought in from this survey. So this is just a wall with 4 windows in it that's been surveyed. So with this information now, I can now start to annotate over the top of it and create my drawing. So with that, click on the Annotate tab at the top here, and we're going to go into Region. We're going to create some regions. So within Region itself, in the Properties box on the left here, I haven't got the region I want. I just want a solid white region so I can block out these windows to start with. So I haven't got that in there. So with any of them selected, doesn't matter which one, go into Edit Type, go into Duplicate. I'm just going to call this one white, and the foreground pattern color, I'm going to change that into white as well, and then click OK. Once I've done that, just click OK, and I've now got this white region in my file there. So with that, I can now start to actually draw in the window openings. So I'm actually going to use the rectangle, it's a lot quicker. So just click on one corner, drag it down to the next. Same this one. And I'm just using the CAD data in the background to actually draw over the top of. So I'm just almost like tracing over the top of it. Once I've done that, don't forget you need to hit the green tick to finish that drawing mode. And I can now see I've got these 4 windows in place. I now want to do the brickwork around the outside of here. So again, I'm going to go into Region. And again, I haven't got brickwork in here. I've got brickwork in my list. So again, go into Edit Type, go into Duplicate. I'm going to call this one Brick. The foreground pattern color, I need to change that back to black. Otherwise, it won't be, that's not black, that's black there. Click OK, otherwise I won't be able to see the bricks. And in this foreground fill pattern, just click on the handle there and change it from drafting into model. Then when I'm in model, I'm looking for brick. There it is. I've got my masonry brick 75 by 225. Click on that one, click OK, and OK. Again, I'm going to choose my rectangle tool. I'm going to draw over the top of that there, and I'm going to click OK, and we can now see my brickwork, but it's over the front of these windows. So I want to send this to the back. So at the top of the middle here, just click Send to Back. That now sends it behind the previous drawings that I did of these window openings. Now the survey data on this one's not quite right because obviously a window wouldn't be this close to the brickwork. So I'm just going to pull these out a little bit just to make it look a bit better, a bit more realistic. I'm suggesting your data will probably be better than this one. So with that done there now, I can still see behind my drawing the original CAD file, so I need to get rid of that. So to do that with nothing selected, go into Visibility Graphics Overrides again on the Edit button. This time it's imported categories because it's an imported file, and we can see my file in here, so just uncheck that one. Once I've done that, click Apply and OK, and we can now see it's disappeared from behind. So all I'm left with now is the drawing I've completed over the top. You may wish to continue to annotate over the top of that. So within Annotate, you might want to put some measurements in there. So you might want to choose some overall height measurements, maybe overall width measurements, and we could maybe dimension up the window openings. So again, from there to there, might want to place that kind of height maybe. do that for Windows. What this will also do is highlight any discrepancies in either the building itself that was surveyed or the accuracy of your surveying. So once we've got that in there, we can see we've got our dimensioned drawing. To present that, we want to put it on a sheet. So if I go into View, I can download some sheets. So if I go into Sheet here, and I don't really want this one here, so I'm going to go into Load, and I've got my title blocks that we can normally use, or if you've got one of the new Chichester College ones that I've done, you could go into find that, and here's my one that I did earlier. So we can use this sheet if you want to use this one, or just use the standard Autodesk one, and then literally just drag this across into there. It's not at the right scale, so with it selected, we've got the view scale at the top here, so we can change that down to whatever we want it to be. I'll just keep it at that for now, but you can play around with the scale to make it fit the page or however you want it to fit. I don't like these titles. I find these not great. It's not really what I want it to be, especially if it's not a north elevation, it's a south elevation or an east or a west. So you can get rid of those and put your own in if you want. To get rid of that with nothing selected, visibility graphics overrides on the left in the properties box, annotation categories, and then all the way down to view titles. So it's view titles, which you want to uncheck that. Click apply, click OK, and now it gets rid of those horrible ones. And you can put your own in. So you can go back into annotate, and you can write text boxes, and you can annotate over the top of this sheet. You can also go in and change all the project title block details and check all of these. And that's how you create your drawing using existing CAD files.